Hey, Nikki New, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. What you been up to? How are you today? I am working on this acorn carving, and it's kind of an exercise in symmetry, and it's going to be an exercise in polishing, and then an exercise in geometry on the top here. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am wonderful, thank you. I think it's gonna be dusty all the way to the end, and this is a very sandable wood, which is nice, but it is also like very dusty. And every now and then I'll have to carve something on it, and it'll expose how the detail in this wood is, and I get reinvigorated about it. Oh, this necklace, thank you. The old MF Doom piece. I gotta polish it up a little bit. But thank you. I enjoyed making this piece. This is one of my faves. Hey, Carrie, how you? Good to see you. Long time no see. This thing is a real test of patience. There's so many things I want to get to on this that I should not get to um, you know, until one stage is ready. Am I gonna do anything special for the channel on Halloween? Um, I don't know. I've been kind of wrestling with the idea of doing a costume. Um, my kids are finally the age, like last year, all of them were like, nah, we're not doing that anymore. So, you know, just be an old dude over here dressed up by himself. um, but I might do that for y'all. I mean, I don't know. Might be fun. I think I might have a costume in mind, though. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, Calvin? That's Workshop. Long time no see. It's been like 6 minutes. So I think this thing is going to be a nice little exercise in patience. I still got a flat sections are what threw me off that I did not expect to have to think about when I decided to do it this orientation instead of that orientation. Uh, yeah. 'Tis been a day of learning, day of development. If you see carefully, I got a little flat area right there. You don't see it until you turn it just so, and it's like, womp, womp. So I got to get her all the way around, which just means reducing the diameter of the entire piece and then adjusting everything to that. Which is not bad for being truthful about it. It's like being able to kind of cut it again. You do the piece 5 or 6 times during the piece. Really, I'm just trying to learn what's possible before I start trying to carve something complicated and then just get completely stressed out and give up on it. So, got to start small, even in the same piece. The first effort for this is to get it round. And then it's to get it round and then I got to figure out how to use that Dremel tool to get me all those divots that are going to happen in there. Hey, Sophia, how are you? I missed some of y'all just now. Bro, my balls. Nice crafting. I'm giving you ideas. Awesome. Old dudes rule. Yes. Nice crafting. I'm giving you ideas. You guys are sweet. Very well, Wes. Thank you. So, hope you are too. I'm wonderful. For a centerpiece, you could carve a whole cornucopia. I would be bored to death by the time I got to the second fruit, and I would completely abandon that idea. It's hard to explain. Sometimes for me, it is the experiment that is the goal, you know? And it's like, oh, I learned how to do that thing. And in some cases, I don't ever have to do it again. Uh, in some cases, I become obsessed and I want to do it all the time. I'm thinking the next carving would be faces or something like that, characters or something like that. If I can get, decent enough at it and enough understanding that I've got the tools that can do it. Andrew says, I can relate. I feel you. Corey says, what are your superpowers? My superpowers are probably my ability to see proportions. I am one of those people who can draw a perfect circle pretty easily. And I'm one of those people who can also spot level by looking at it. I can spot plumb by looking at it. Um, I can see a 90-degree angle from an 89.5 degree angle. Um, that's whatever that is probably my greatest gift because it keeps me from making certain errors. And it also helps me have to, I can do certain things without the tool sometimes. What are your superpowers, Corey? Love to hear that. It's the most interesting question I think anybody's asked me in a long time. Thank you, Carrie. I believe it is so. And interestingly enough, it's something that didn't develop. It's just something I can always do. Um, so it's a gift for sure. So I'm gonna start tapering this down now. Try to do it without carving another channel in the acorn. I'm probably slightly unnaturally fascinated with this. Like, just seeing that I'm not ruining it in some places is making me very happy. Very happy. I can see level as well, but cannot draw a perfect circle. Yeah. Well, Carrie, you definitely have an eye. Uh, all the things you do, like, it's amazing how many. I'm surprised at how many talented women uh, hit the feed who can give really solid advice in this space and have so much experience in this space. It surprises me to the volume of interest that there is from from y'all. It's a very nice surprise. Andrew Johnson, love your work. Just followed you on Insta. Have a peek at my work. Would love to have a chat about your process. Love from Scotland. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm right here. You certainly can ask me any questions you like. I am willing and able to talk about it in this exact moment. Welcome from Scotland. Not that I have very, fantastic processes. I'm learning what I can as I go. But, perfectly willing to talk about it. It's getting better. It's getting better. Then I would turn it and I see stuff like that right there. Right there. Little flat spot. In truth, while I'm bragging about doing a perfect circle, this is definitely more of an oval. Uh, Even from the top, that was a sacrifice I think I had to make from the orientation that the I chose to cut the wood from, but not horribly out of whack, but certainly not perfect. I'm still trying to round the bottom out. I think that's too elongated, maybe. Learning through doing. Acorns are not perfect. This is true. What is also true is probably every acorn will be more perfect than what I'm doing right here. But that's kind of the goal, chasing the thing, not necessarily catching it. Mm-hmm. I always wondered, like with them racetrack dogs, like at the end, like did they let them get the rabbit or whatever? Like they should let them get the thing that they were chasing all that time. Otherwise, what kind of dog does it again? Like, what are you doing? Playing with me? No, they don't give them nothing. Oh, those poor bastards. Uh, I'd be truthful though. I don't like a lot of stuff that requires animal participation. Like, unless it's actual work, like farmers, you know. But rodeos creep me out. We went to Thailand and rode the elephants, and it was a gift. Like somebody gave us that experience, so I was gracious, but I was freaked out the whole time. And I'm like, no way this thing wants me on its back. And it's so smart. Something had to traumatize it into wanting me or allowing me on its back. It didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. Oh, I cannot watch it. It breaks my heart, says Carrie. Yeah. I can't watch those commercials for ASPCA because it makes me cry. Now that doesn't happen to me necessarily. Um, I like animals. Um, but to an actual like animal lover, you know, like a hardcore animal lover, I'd be a sociopath, you know. I'd be a sociopath because I don't trust strange dogs. Takes a while for me to be all right in the presence of a strange dog. And I've weirdly been attacked a few times by dogs. I've never weirdly been actually bitten. I've been pinned down by a dog once, and I've been cornered by a dog once. And I had an engagement with a dog once that ended in that dog's reincarnation once. But don't trust them like I don't trust new people. And I can speak to them. But I also just can't fathom the idea that, oh, this will bother people though. I don't like the idea of personally taking animals from their mothers and then selling them. There, I said it. That's it. Pet ownership, I don't have a problem with. It just bothers me when people take puppies and kittens from their parents and sell them. I know it happens. I've been a part of it. Something inside of me gets sad about it, though. Curious says, I'm not sure what that says about me. Let me look. Oh, I get more distress seeing animals mistreated than humans? Yeah. I am definitely the opposite of that. I'm very empathetic towards people. I am slightly empathetic towards animals. I'm very sympathetic towards animals, but not as empathetic. Because, you could be stroking a cute little cat and then it turn around and it's purring and you're like, oh, this is great. And then it bites you and you can fling it across the room. Like my animal instincts will kick in if I get hurt. But I think animals are good for humans. I think pets are very good at teaching empathy and sympathy, I think. Like if you can keep walking by a little cat sitting on the edge of your couch and not stop and pet it, then you're a jerk. You see a little dog walk up to you wagging its tail in your own living room. Like you're gonna pet it. I should go snorkeling after this. I'm holding my breath for like 3 minutes at a time. Subconsciously. This is a learning opportunity for me, says Carrie. I don't like seeing anyone mistreated because they are weak, says Verbat. Amen to that. Those kittens that you guys saw are both missing and their mother is distraught. Heather and I believe a male killed them to put her back in heat. Oh, that's sorry. That sucks. Mean ass cat. We had a kitten that was outside meowing for a couple days. We fed it for a couple days. And then it just disappeared. On to better milk bowls. That's how I can tell if it's, how close I'm getting to right by how much wobble. You know what I'm saying? I consider them feral, but I am attached to them. Yeah, it happens. It's hard not to get attached to cute little animals outside the house. It is getting better. It's getting a little more uniform, a little less wobbly. Definitely still an oval, very ovally. But I think that's just one of those things I'm going to live with because I think I do too much damage trying to fix that part of it. This part's a little more circular, but the top and overall it's a little oval shaped. Mm. I really did want to be pretty symmetrical though. But we all know what that is. Don't label me. I used to be fascinated with acorns when I was a kid. I'm like, they're so bountiful. Why aren't we doing something with these? Like we had a bunch of trees in our backyard, so a bunch of acorns everywhere. I'm like, they gotta be good for something, you guys. This is wasteful. Turns out I think I was wrong. Enhancing the squirrel population. Kind of nice to sand something so it's baby soft. Yeah, that is part of this experiment for sure. Getting that acorn part super slick and super smooth, and just seeing what that's gonna look like, and then getting into that top, working the geometry and the texture that it's gonna take to get that looking like a part of what we're doing. But I think some ideas are rolling through. It's been sitting for a while in my head about how to tackle that. I think I've got some answers. Kind of want to get to some chisel sharpening tonight. I'm obsessed now with this diamond emulsion, and I want to make everything razor super scary sharp. It's a real issue. If they have to be roasted and eating them as a kid, I can tell you they have little worms in there, like 50-50. There's a worm in there. Oh my God. Do I have before and afters of what? The acorn? This? All right, yeah. Before, after. Unless you're referring to something else. James? Thanks. Calvin says that is cherry. Awesome. Now I know what to call it. I got a cherry acorn. Whoop, whoop. I keep dropping. This might have been nice to turn on the lathe too, but there's some skill development taking place here as well. I need to go back to when I get home to check on the walnuts. Oh yeah, you got walnut trees out there? That must be very nice. Love walnut trees and walnuts, in fact. So we're sort of shaping this to get it to its, I think that's pretty close to consistent shape where we can start to lay out a pattern again. Sort of a quiet day today. Satimio, how you doing? I wish I could share with you this experience. This is much more exciting on this end of things, for sure. So you guys won't get to see quite as much enthusiasm. But inside, I am walking a tightrope between being afraid that I'm going to ruin it all together, being exposed for the fraud I am, or this turning out good, and then me trying to figure out what the heck I'm even going to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can hang it from the mirror in my truck. CJ Craft, what's good? CJ, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to share. So today we are working this cherry acorn. Mr. You. Mafia Sauce says, looks cool, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Just enough signal on my way to work to tune in. That's dope. Well, I've been sitting here messing around with an acorn for hours. I think I might need a new beverage. Maybe fresh water. But what I will do is come back. It's 43 of y'all in here. Hit this daggone like button, you scoundrels. Yes, I did make the MF Doom necklace. Mafia Sauce. Appreciate you noticing. You know, I'm making this acorn that I don't know what to do with. Definitely no seawater. Need 2 acorns for your trailer hitch. That's funny, mister. I hear it's no good. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. But I think I need to do something with that thing. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Not too bad. Not too bad. So what I think I'm gonna do is get off this bench for a second and then come back. But when I come back, I'm gonna try to give a carve out right here to the inside of that rim, and then I'm gonna start putting the texture to the outside of this top. And then once I'm satisfied with that, we'll polish this thing off, see if we can get some sort of mirror finish on it. And see if we did something cool or if we mucked it all up. But I'm going to get up out of here. I appreciate you hanging out with me for the time you did. All the subscribers, all the members, everybody who liked and everybody who joined. Muchas gracias. That's how they do it in the old country. All right, peace. West does it.